It's time for your Thursday Sports. Interior Alaska. Another Ice Dog received an accolade from the NAHL. Jacob Hetz is the Midwest Division Star of the Week. Last weekend, Hetz scored the game winner in the Ice Dogs' 2-1 win over Kenai on Friday, then assisted on 2 goals, including the game winner in the Ice Dogs' 3-2 win over the Brown Bears. Hetz has 16 points in 27 games this season. Teammate Hans Gororski was an honorable mention for the weekly award as well. The Ice Dogs go into the Christmas break as the top team in the league with a 21-8 record. Midwest Division leader, and they have the most wins in the league. They'll be on the road on December 27th against the Bismarck Bobcats. Senior defenseman and assistant captain Michael Quinn is this week's Air Alaska Nanook of the Week. Last week against Bemidji State, Quinn got his first goal of the year on a power play, and he also added a helper. He has 10 assists on the year, which is 10th in the WCHA. Quinn is known for his defense and is the team leader in block shots with 48. Against the Beavers, he tied his personal best of 7 in one game. The Nanooks will be back on January 3rd, 2014 at the Carlson Center hosting Minnesota State. And today in our high school basketball previews, we highlight Hutchison High School. Both programs lost dynamic players from their rosters. Now they have a chance to prove that their programs are still contenders. Ladies first. The Hutchison girls basketball team looks a bit different this year. Not only do they lose 3A Player of the Year Mimi Wood to graduation, Courtney Klein suffered an ACL injury this summer, and 2 other players moved back to the lower 48. 14 players make up the varsity and JV teams. Head coach Jenny Benson hopes this team will fly under the radar a bit this year since they lost some big-time players.
I sort of felt like no one would expect anything from us because Mimi was such a great player, and I'm kind of hoping that nobody does because I kind of know that we're pretty good. And I want to say we're, a shoe-in to win any championship or anything, but I think that we're a respectable team that people shouldn't overlook us just because we don't have Mimi.
What Hutch does have is a returning core group of players that want to achieve some lofty goals despite their losses on the roster.
Like our 5, I feel like could match up with anybody's 5 basically. Like we have a lot of returners, well not that much, but we have a few that know our plays and stuff like that, and we just got better over the summer going to camps and stuff like that, so I definitely think we could maybe even four-peat.
The Hawks finished 3rd in the state in 3A last year and have won the Aurora Conference 3 years in a row. In order to four-peat, everyone will need to step up and embrace roles. Returning point guard Ellie Veazey wants to be one of the leaders.
With Mimi last year and then with our seniors when I was in freshman, they were definitely really good leaders. And this year, I'm one of the oldest with only 2 seniors that can play plus Courtney Klein. And so I definitely feel like I have to be a leader, especially as a starting point guard also. I feel like I have that role.
It'll be a matchup of 2 interior state tournament teams from a year ago this Saturday as Hutchison hosts West Valley. The Hawks boys basketball team wants to prove that they're more than just one player. A core group of guards comes back to lead Hutch to a bounce-back season. The Hutchison boys basketball team enters the 2013-2014 season without seniors Brooke Meath and Darren Silas. Silas was the biggest loss. He did everything and could drop 30 or 40 points any given night, but everyone else is back. John Morgan is in the post who played well along with Silas and all the guards. This year they want to show it wasn't all about Darren.
I think everyone's doubting us. We're not going to be good without Darren, and we're small, so we're just going to prove them wrong. We just need to be a better team. We need to contribute off each other. We just need to be more of a team. We can't rely on Darren now since he's gone. So we got to be more team-wise.
The team is small. Morgan is their tallest player at 6 feet. Speed will be a priority for this team.
Our key has been right now, it's just all been run and gun. We're focusing on our transition offense, transition defense, because we're a smaller team and we know we have speed on most of the team, so we figure that's the best way to go around with it.
With a core group of players back for 4th-year head coach Marcy Williamson, she doesn't have to teach as much, which allows this team to do more.
We're going to throw a lot more out there this year, and we have the ability now because they have high IQs, high basketball IQs, so we have the ability to run some different defenses and throw some different defenses out there, which we're going to need. We're not very big, so we're going to need all the tricks we can pull out of our pocket. But I believe in them. They're going to be fine.
The Hawks open their season at home this Saturday against West Valley. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for rocking with me for a little while. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.